So let's address some frequently asked questions about Herbalife business. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. I know a lot of you guys have actually fired away so many questions about Herbalife business and Herbalife business opportunities. And I've actually addressed some of them in my presentation before. If you haven't seen my Herbalife business opportunity presentation before, you can click on the link above to check out the details, right? But however, I think there's still some questions that are very specific. And I thought, you know what, why don't we just address them all together here? So I've actually compiled seven very frequently asked questions about a Herbalife business opportunity. And I hope that, in today's video, we can clarify some of these questions and, to kind of help you make an informed decision, whether if you are curious about the business opportunity, or if you're someone that's new in the business, or you're in the process of becoming a Herbalife distributor. I hope today's video can be very helpful for you. Okay. And of course, if you guys still have questions about Herbalife business or the business opportunity that are not addressing today's video, you're more than welcome to write your questions in the comment below or reach out to me on my Instagram or Facebook. Okay, so let's get into FAQ number 1. What makes Herbalife a legitimate MLM? MLM stands for multi-level marketing. Okay, and the reason why a lot of people ask this question is because out there are just so many kind of claims or false claims, and people saying that Herbalife is a scam, MLM scam, or a pyramid scheme. And a lot of people actually use the term MLM interchangeably with pyramid scheme. Okay, so I do want to clarify this, and I have actually clarified this in quite a few of my previous videos. You can check them out in the link above, right? That I actually explain very specifically what is the difference between a legitimate legal MLM versus a illegal MLM, and what makes something a pyramid scheme. Okay, so if you haven't checked out my video, go and check out that video from before, right? But here, today, I do want to clarify that, what makes a legitimate MLM, what makes a company a, legal multi-level marketing business is that, people actually make money, distributors make money from, basically the sales activities around the products and also from providing services to the customers. Okay, so essentially an MLM is a direct selling business model. Okay, so which is why with Herbalife products, you don't find them in the supermarkets, you don't find them in any kind of retail stockist, or some kind of drugstores and pharmacies, right? That is because Herbalife is exclusively distributed through independent distributors like myself, right? And the independent distributors have to be licensed and, basically register with Herbalife. Okay, so it's through direct distribution, direct selling from, distributor to customers, right? And that is how the whole business works. Okay, so a illegal MLM, a pyramid scheme usually takes place when the money making is emphasized on recruiting people into the business. Okay, so in an illegal pyramid scheme or illegal MLM, people only talk about making money through recruiting, distributors into the organization, but not so much emphasis on the, on providing services to the customers, and not so much emphasis on actually, distributing and selling the products to the customers. Okay, so that is the main difference. Okay, so in Herbalife business, okay, distributors actually don't make money from recruiting anyone into the organization. So whenever someone signs up as a Herbalife member or preferred member, the upline distributor actually doesn't make any commission, doesn't make any cut of anything. There's no money at all actually in recruiting people. Okay, however, the commission is made when there's a purchase, when there is a product purchase, okay, along with, of course, the coaching and providing the customer service. Okay, so this is the big differentiation that I would like everyone to understand. Okay, and yes, so this is the my answer for the first FAQ. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so do Herbalife distributors have to buy a lot of products to get started? Okay, this is a great question. I know a lot of people probably still have that, impression from before, from the old days, when I've heard stories that maybe back 20 years ago or more than 10 years ago, a lot of people got into the business, but they were told that they had to invest like thousands and thousands of dollars into buying like a huge inventory, right? Like buying, I don't know how many, like boxes and boxes of products, right? So, as a result, I believe even till today, a lot of people still are scared, or they have, heard about this from other people from a long time ago that have done something like that. But however, I do want to clarify that, Herbalife company has explicitly actually stated that they discourage distributors from actually, overstocking, and also from overbuying, overloading the inventory more than what they need. Right. So, in our business practice today, it is discouraging. It's highly discouraged that the distributors have to buy a lot of products and inventory. And of course, I'm making it very transparent for you guys. If any one of you know an upline or sponsor or distributor that is pushing you or pushing anyone that you know into buying like lots and lots of product, more than what they need for themselves or for their customers' use, then, I actually don't think they're doing the business properly, because you're not supposed to actually over purchase and overstock more than what you need, right? So it's actually a very, easy and flexible business in a sense whereby, like in my organization, I encourage my downlines, my distributors, my team of coaches to actually, basically acquire customers and find the people that actually need the help, right? Need a nutrition boost, need a health improvement, right? And then once they have secured the customers, once they have, successfully basically got customers on board, then they make the purchase to basically, help the customer make the purchase, right? Rather than telling them that, hey, you need to make you need to spend like $5,000 this month on purchasing this amount of products, have boxes of products at your home. So, you have the products ready and go out and find customers. I know some distributors and some coaches probably encourage that kind of behavior, whereby the philosophy is that when you have products at home, you attract customers, right? But however, in my organization, and also what I've learned from my coaches, is basically another style. We don't encourage each other to stock too much at home, unless you have a fit club, or unless you have a nutrition club where, you do have a, steady stream of customer coming in, customer flow coming in, and that this is exactly how much on average you need. Then you of course have kind of a small to medium inventory. But if you're a new distributor, you're just starting off, and you want to play it safe, of course, we are here to protect everybody's profitability, and also to protect you to have the best experience in the business, right? Then I will say, just focusing on, basically getting customers. And then once you have customers, then, we can help the customer make purchases. And in today's, era, right? Everything can be so easily done online. So as a distributor, you don't really need to necessarily have the physical products with you. You can actually send the link, the purchase link to your customers, and have your customers purchase from your Go Herbalife link, right? So that is actually very flexible, and actually a lot easier than you stocking the products with you, too much with you all the time. But of course, if you would like to stock just a small, maybe a couple of sets of Herbalife breakfast sets, or maybe if you like to have a couple of aloes and shakes and tea at home, then there's no harm in that, right? But make sure that you have enough for yourself, right? You get enough for yourself, and you could have a spare set of breakfast set for, your potential customer. That is totally okay, right? So I want to mention this, while we're talking about how much product you need, right? It's really up to you, but I encourage you guys as new distributors, don't stock up on anything. You don't have to actually buy anything. Just make sure you have enough products for yourself to work on your own health goal, right? And that is actually enough for you to get started. All right. And then I want you to actually, if you were my, team member on my business team, I will actually focus on helping you, get onto the business momentum than actually, you spending money on purchasing so many products, upfront. Okay. So I want to mention this because recently I saw a comment on one of my videos talking about that. I mean, every day I get like, Herbalife hater comments anyway. But then I saw this comment, someone saying that, okay, in order for you to get from this level to the next level, of course, like in every level for you to qualify, advancing to the next level, you need certain amount of volume points, right? And I don't know who is this person made a comment saying that, oh, you need to buy $4,000 worth of products so that you could get to the next discount, right? So I know what he or she meant when they say that, because this is when people will see or question and go, okay, if you want to go from 25% discount to 35% discount, then you actually do have to make like $4,000 worth of purchase. You got to buy this amount of product in order to get to the next level discount. This is ridiculous, right? But however, I would like to reframe that kind of thinking and put it in a different perspective for you, right? So if you are a distributor, when you are a distributor, okay, you want to actually basically help as many people as possible, right? Your goal is to acquire as many customers as possible. So for you to jump from say 25% to 35%, you need 500 volume points. You actually have to think about how many of those points, and also for you to plan, how many do I want to have majority of my volume points, let's say 400 volume points out of the 500 volume points to come from, product purchase for the customers, right? Instead of you just, spending money on purchasing 500 volume point worth of products for you to use. Okay, so this is where the mindset, where we need a mindset shift, because the old mindset for a lot of people is that, oh, I gotta spend $4,000 on 500 volume point of products, right? So I'm gonna pile them up in my home and I don't know what to do with them. Okay, so this is like the old school mindset. And then, if people fail to find customers, or if for whatever reason they can't be bothered to do the business, they will probably look at the products and go, oh my God, what am I doing with these products, right? I mean, 500 volume point worth of products is actually not that much, but you can definitely use them yourself. But for my distributors and coaches on my team, I don't want them to basically punch out, I don't want them to spend $4,000 or $5,000 on 500 volume point of product so that they can get to the next discount. I want all these points to come from, the customers they have, the people that are helping, rather than everything that's just oh, I'm just going to use the product myself. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But if you're someone that's keen on just using the product and you're not really putting too much effort, or you can't be bothered, or you don't have the time to put into effort into your business, then you might as well just become a preferred member and use the product at a discount than the distributor, right? So that is my genuine suggestion. When I know a lot of people want to get into the business, they're like, oh, should I just jump straight into becoming a distributor? But I really love the products as well. And my answer for a lot of you is that you might as well just become a preferred member first, right? If you're not ready, if you're too busy to get your business momentum going, just be a preferred member first, enjoy the product, use the products at a preferred member discount. And when you're ready to really kind of take the action, you have to be serious. If you're just doing the business part-time, if you're doing the business sometime, then you may not get much result, right? So you might as well just become a preferred member and enjoy the products, right? And when you're ready, you can always upgrade your membership to a distributor. Okay, so I have to blab on about this for a little bit longer. Bear with me. All right, so I hope that answers everyone's question here. You don't have to buy a lot of products, okay? And FAQ number 3, okay, what kind of support would I receive as an Herbalife independent distributor? Okay, so once you become a distributor, you will actually get lots of, I'll say, trainings, okay, whether if it's Zoom training, online training, or different training materials that are already on the website, on the member website for distributors. And there are a lot of learning videos and resources and library of supporting documents and things like that, like coaching materials and guidelines and guidebooks. They're all available on myherbalife.com for distributors. But also, apart from the trainings provided by corporate, right? And of course, there are like in-person trainings, seminars, conferences, extravaganza, conventions. Those are amazing, like in-person trainings. Also, it really depends on your sponsor, your upline's organization, right? So I don't know what other teams do, but I know in our organization, we actually have an internal app that you can use on your phone and also on the computer. So it's kind of like a customer relationship management app where we can actually keep track of all our customers, like, our body composition progress and also product purchase. What else? Yeah, POS, right? Point of sale, kind of like management. Plus, we also have a lot of like habit tracking, different kind of like applications and system as well. So it's actually really, really amazing. Thanks to my mentor, Chris, who comes from a science technology, computer science background. So he has been, working on this app for our team for a very long time. So yeah, and also if you're part of my team, then, you are automatically plugged into my bi-weekly Zoom trainings for my distributors, and also, basically just ongoing support that, you have, and you have access of me basically at your fingertip all the time, right? So, yeah, so it really depends on, apart from the corporate training, and it's really up to your upline sponsors and your upline organization to give you the training, right? So I highly encourage you guys to really sign up to an organization and find a sponsor that you trust and then you like their style. And also, like in the process of you researching, which sponsor you want to sign up to, find out what type of training they provide, right? And also what kind of support they provide as well. Because I've heard it from so many people that they join the business with someone they probably don't know, or I don't know, they just met once, and then their uplines just somehow disappeared, and they have no one to turn to and no one to go for guidance and support and things like that. So I really don't want that to happen to you. And I've made a video previously talking about like, how do you get started in the business and how do you go about finding the right sponsor, right? You can check out the video here if you haven't seen it. Okay, now next question. Question number 4, how much money can I make in Herbalife business? This is like probably one of the number one questions, right? So I've actually mentioned in my Herbalife opportunity meeting before, basically how much money you want to make, it really depends on your individual like commitment, your effort, your time, and also your business consistency, and also basing on your personal development as well, like how much you want to grow mentally, physically, of course, emotionally, right, financially, right? Because for someone that's, that just want to stay in the comfort zone, but want the money to come in, I'll say you're probably not going to go anywhere, right? Because once you have committed to the business, you really have to like put in the work, right? Like this is something I do want to emphasize to everybody that, it's just like any other businesses, once you've committed to it, it's not just like a magical button you press and you lie in bed and watch TV and the money just comes. There's nothing like that. Okay, I can tell you there's no business that's like that. If they tell you it's that easy, it's most likely a scam. Okay, so in Herbalife business, you do also have to put in the work, all right? And I actually have mentioned in my HOM before that there are 5 sources of income, basically. I'm just gonna quickly go over this. You can see more details of what I'm covering here in my HOM. If you haven't watched one before, go check it out from before. You basically, for all the new distributors or like distributors up to supervisor level, you can get your income from retailing the products and also wholesale product, like wholesale commission with the products, okay, and also with taking care of your customers, right? And of course, as you get higher in the Herbalife ranking, you can also earn like royalty commissions and bonuses, and also free vacations and different types of bonuses and freebies, right? But for a lot of like, new distributors, your main source of income will come from retail and wholesale. Okay. And, this is just a reference. Okay. This is just a reference to show you guys, how much, that is possible in each level in different, distributor ranking, right? Like, as a very basic distributor, you could earn nothing. See, this is very transparent. You could earn nothing to up to maybe around 500 USD a month, right? And I've actually seen, people in my organization that have made more than 500 USD a month as a new distributor. Okay, so for myself, when I first got started in my first maybe about 6 months, when I still had my full-time job, I made around average about 200 to 300 USD a month by taking care of like three to five customers. This was back in Hong Kong. Right. So it is very possible for you to make, like up to 500 USD a month by taking care of about, like around 5 to 7 customers, depending on what kind of package they're on and also depending on what kind of methodology you use. Right. But I can also, assure you guys that, a lot of distributors, if you don't put in the work, if you don't do anything, you don't make any money. Right. So which is why I love that they put $0 to $500 a month there. Zero. Right. We don't want to set up the false expectation like it's guaranteed that you will make this much money even if you don't do anything. Right. Well, I can tell you it's guaranteed that you won't make any money if you don't want to do any work, if you don't put in any work. Right. It's the same as any other kind of business. Okay. So this is just to give you guys a rough guide. But of course, the income number varies. It really, really varies depending on, what the individual does, right? So you can get up there faster or you can get up there slower, really depending on how you prioritize your time and your effort. Okay, now next FAQ, number 5, how likely is it for me to succeed in Herbalife business? Okay, I have to address this because I know that a lot of people question, they are skeptical about Herbalife business. They question about like how much money I can really make and how can I really succeed in this business. Is it true that only 1% or 10% of people that actually make money? That's the thing. I have to tell you this, right? It's the same for any other types of businesses. If you don't put in the time, effort, and if you don't have the right attitude, right, then there is a high chance that you're not going to make it, right? You may kind of check it out, try it out for a bit, and you think that, it's not for me, or, for whatever reason, right, that you can blame. The way I see it is that, the business opportunity, there are millions of business opportunities out there, right? You don't have to pick Herbalife business opportunity, right? If it's not for you, you could pick something like doing e-commerce, doing Amazon FBA, doing, Uber driving, right? And I can Uber Eats, give me more, right? There's thousands of ways to make money. You can get into real estate, you can get into stock trading, right? Or setting up a brick and mortar business, selling ice cream, selling pizza, whatever, right? But if you really, it's very easy to fail as well, right? In any other types of businesses, when you actually don't put in the right attitude, the right amount of time, and also if you're not consistent, right? If you're not consistently learning, upgrading yourself, and growing, expanding your mind, right, and your attitude. So, it's the same in Herbalife, that the majority of the people, it is actually true what they say that, people don't make money in Herbalife. Not people don't make money in Herbalife. Okay. The majority of the people in Herbalife or in a network marketing business actually don't make it. Why? That is because majority of the people come in, they try the business for a bit, they love the product, they end up just using the products and they don't really do much, right? And also because it is an entrepreneurial opportunity, which means that everything is up to you, right? It's not like in school or in any, at home, you may have someone holding your hand, right? Spoon feeding you something. When you have the moment that you have decided to become an entrepreneur, the responsibilities and a lot of things fall in your lap, right? It is in your hand to control how far you want to go and how you want to do the business. So everything is entirely up to you. There's a saying in Herbalife that I've covered this in my previous video as well. Everyone in Herbalife has the same products, right? Doesn't matter what country you're from, we share the same product range. We'll have the same products to distribute, to help our customers with. We'll have the same products. We all have the same, marketing compensation plan. right? The compensation plan doesn't change for anybody. It's the same across the globe. Okay, maybe slightly different in America, but it's essentially the same. However, what differs your business from another distributor is you. Okay, so there's same product, same compensation plan, but different use, like different distributors. So this is where the distributors make that difference. Okay, so you can think about, you know, how badly you want to succeed in making your Herbalife business a success. Okay, how bad you want to succeed in this, and then how much you're ready and you're, you know, willing to commit to making the business a success, right? So that really comes down to, you know, how well you plan your time, how well you manage your time, okay, how well you execute your daily, you know, method of operation, your DMOs and your income producing activities. And it's very easy for new distributors to get carried away or distracted with things that don't really help them with the business, right? And this is actually where I do highly encourage everybody to work closely with your sponsor, with your upline, and to attend, you know, business trainings, and not just business training, but personal development trainings as well. And to really expose yourself to a whole new world where you can actually, you know, take on a CEO mindset, adopt a totally different mindset for you to really operate your business like you are the CEO, okay? And I highly encourage you guys, don't point fingers and blame. Don't blame your upline. Don't blame all, I don't know, the company, the products, and all these things. If you don't like the products, I'll tell you, don't get into the business. Okay, the products, when you have committed yourself to the business, when you are convinced and you are happy and confident in the Herbalife products, then, you know, it should actually build up your confidence in the business, right? Like if you're not confident in it, then don't start your business. Okay, at the end of the day, you know, we have 100% control of our success in Herbalife business and in any businesses, right? And, you know, if you can succeed here, I believe that you can actually succeed in other businesses as well, right? But having said that, you know, like, I don't mean that, you know, I've met a lot of people that couldn't make it here in Herbalife, but they probably made it in other areas, which is completely fine because, you know, MLM and network marketing business or Herbalife is not for everyone. Okay, I've talked about this in a lot of my businesses. However, when you see the opportunity, when you know it's right for you and you love the products, you love the company culture and everything, then, you know, you have basically all the resources and all the possibilities in your hand to make it work for you. Okay, so it really all comes down to you, okay, to make it successful. All right. Number 6, what if I want to cancel my membership, my distributorship, or, you know, have a refund of the products, right? What happens? Can I do that? Yes, you can. So Herbalife has a gold standard, you know, refund policy for everyone. So if you're a distributor, you know, you decide to cancel your membership, you know, and refund the products that you purchased within the first 12 months, Herbalife has this fully refundable policy to, you know, basically refund you the money that you've invested in the member pack, and also to basically refund you fully for the products that you have purchased, given that if they're unopened, okay, if they're open, then I think it's up to the company to decide what's the percentage of refund. But, you know, I think it's the rule says that, you know, if your products are like unopened, right, which basically goes to show that, you know, they don't encourage anyone from like overstocking products. And if anyone that has been misguided and misled by any sponsors to buy lots of like shitloads of products, and they're not happy with that kind of, you know, situation, and then they feel like, you know, I probably got tricked by, you know, like a bad distributor into the business, then, you know, Herbalife is more than happy, knowing that you're unsatisfied with the experience, they're more than happy to fully refund you, you know, and they are full, and they will actually even cover the shipping and the tax for returning your member pack and the products as well. Okay, and also I want to mention that for a customer that have bought Herbalife products at like retail, or at member discount, if they're not happy with the product, right, they can actually get a full refund within the first 30 days of purchase. They can get a full refund, or they can get an exchange. Okay, so I've had cases where the customers weren't happy with the flavor of a certain shake or protein bars, and they were able to like apply for an exchange and also refund, even if they have opened the product already, right? So this is actually the Herbalife's gold standard return policy. Okay, the money back guarantee. Okay, so this is actually something that I want everyone to know. And lastly, okay, FAQ number 7: how much does it cost to start Herbalife business? I've actually addressed this in a lot of my other videos about Herbalife business, but just once more, like it's actually very, very affordable. There's no one uniform, like one universal cost for all the countries. So it really depends on where you're from, what country you're from, right? And in the US, it's less than 100 USD to, start your Herbalife business, to get your member pack. And it's similar, like in Canada, it's like $80 Canadian dollars to get your, mini member pack to get started on your business. And I know that in a lot of South American countries, European countries, it's way less than like even $50 USD to get your member pack, to get your international business member pack, right? So you can actually find out more details from the website. And of course, like if you're from one of the countries that's not outside of North America and you want to know how much is the investment for becoming a distributor, you don't know where to go, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and I can look it up for you. I have all the information for the different countries, so I'll be more than happy to help you out there. Okay, so these are all the FAQs for today. 7 different FAQs about Herbalife business, and I hope I clarified and explained them to you, with my own flavor, with my own personalities, and I hope they're clear for you guys. And of course, as I mentioned, if there are still some questions and doubts on your mind and that I haven't covered here today, write them in the comment below, okay? And I'll try my best to check it out and answer your questions. And of course, you can reach out to me through email or Facebook or Instagram, Authentic Energy, or my nutrition account, authentic.energy.nutrition. Okay, I'll be more than happy to connect with you guys. And of course, if you guys are really inspired and really motivated and want to become a, Herbalife distributor or customer with me, you're more than welcome to come and join my team. And of course, if you want to become a distributor, you have to go through an application process first. Okay, so shoot me an email first, and then we can go through a Zoom interview call, and then get to know about each other and see if you're the right fit for my team. Okay, so you can also find out details of how you can work with me directly, get my coaching, and the links in the description below. All right, so as always, I'm very thankful that you are here. You're here to basically improve your health and improve your life, and I'm so happy that you're here to watch today's video. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I'm here every Wednesday and Saturday, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Take care. Bye.